Good morning. In this video, I would like to discuss with you milk feedings and solids. At Happy Sleepers, it honestly doesn't matter if you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding your baby. It has no effect on the sleep training. So please continue what you are doing at the moment. But if that's something that you would like to discuss with me, for example, if you want to stop breastfeeding and you want to start bottle feeding, or if you try to do bottle feeding, but your baby just refused the bottles. That's something that we can discuss in the consultation. So please let me know if you want to. We follow schedule feedings at Happy Sleepers. We don't do demand feeding, and the only reason why we do that is that tired signs looks very similar to hungry signs. So if your baby is really tired, for you, he's gonna look hungry all the time, and you're gonna feed him all the time. So you're gonna create a snacking habit. And snacking doesn't work when you want to sleep train a baby, because if you feed your baby every 1 or 2 hours, and you need to keep your baby's awake time in consideration as well, your baby will never be able to have like a 2 or 3 hour nap, because they're always going to wake up hungry. With newborns, we follow a 3 hour feeding routine. That's usually 0 to 4 months. From 4 months and older, we do a 4 hourly routine, and usually from 12 months and older, we do a 6 hourly feeding routine. We never wake babies for feeds. You just finish the sleep, and then you feed the baby afterwards. So for newborns, it's usually 5 feeds a day, and for babies older, 4 months, it's 4 feeds a day. So if your baby slept an hour longer for the nap, you will feed him after the sleep, but then the next feed will still be on the scheduled time. So that might be a little bit shorter than the 4 hourly, but that doesn't matter. You just feed your baby, and then it will continue as per normal. Because you don't feed your baby every single day or every single time 2 or 3 hourly, the snacking habit won't happen. When you're bottle feeding, we don't want you to ever or your baby never to finish the bottle. There should always be something left. We don't do half feeds ever. We do full feeds all the time. And when we do the sleep training and your baby starts feeling better, we just see that they start eating and drinking a lot better. So just add a little bit more volume in the bottle, so we can make sure that your baby drinks enough milk. In terms of overnight feedings, from 6 months, we don't feed babies overnight. They don't need to feed. They can go through the night without any feeds, but then we just need to make sure that they eat and drink a lot more during the day. So we sort of need to feed them up, especially with solids, during the day. If your baby is younger than 6 months, yes, sure, we will feed your baby, but what I see all the time is once they learn how to resettle, and go back to sleep independently, if they wake up overnight and they are not genuinely hungry, they just resettle and go back to sleep. So we usually look towards one feed or none, even with the smaller babies. In terms of the solids, in the olden days, we only started solids at 6 months. They actually changed that to from 4 months. You can start solids, obviously really slow, but you are allowed to. They can't reprint all the books, so that's why all the books still say 6 months. So when you want to start the solids, we always start with breakfast. So if there's an allergy for a food, then you'll be able to see the whole day if there's maybe a rash or something. You never start a new food at night or, for dinner, because you will not see, with a rash or something if your baby has an allergy. If you start with the solids, breakfast, we always give the milk first, and then half an hour to an hour later, you can give the breakfast. Lunch is usually around 1 o'clock, and dinner can be around 5:30ish. But if there's anything else you want to discuss in terms of the solids or the milk feedings, just let me know in the consultation. Thank you.